I joined the Air Force because I had some experience flying as a young man. I worked in a small airport hangar in a little hometown of mine in Minnesota. And so I got interested in flying. So I went in the Air Force with that in mind. If I was going to go there, I thought I better go with the best. So I volunteered for the Air Commando units. As a 19-year-old guy, I didn't understand exactly what I was getting into. I've never been shot at before, so I had no clue as to what was going to happen when I did get in country. So off we went, and we got about 1,300 feet, 1,400 feet in the air, and took 9 rounds of small arms fire in the airplane. And that woke me right up. I couldn't imagine somebody was shooting at us and hitting us. I mean, I just got there. They were taking me to my duty station. I hadn't even unpacked my bags. It just scared the heck out of me. The whole idea of war and people shooting and people dying, it become very real. Hour after I got on the ground in Vietnam. I don't think I slept that first night. If I did, it wasn't very much. I heard every kind of noise you could think of, and a lot goes on in them days at night. You can hear explosions around the perimeter of that base, and so it's kind of hard after that, the first night especially, to get any sleep. That was the guys that stayed out in the jungle in these little camps. And, maybe 3 or 4 American Special Forces guys out there, and maybe 20 strikers. And they would carve out maybe 500 feet of dirt. And that's how we'd get in and out. We would resupply them day after day after day with whatever they needed. Each time you go into a Special Forces camp, it's one of those deals where you shut your eyes and you lock the brakes and you hope you get it on the ground in time. Without us, them guys out in the middle of the jungle, they wouldn't get anything. They wouldn't have any food, they wouldn't have any ammo. So we got to be pretty close with most everybody. That night, things got out of hand a little bit, and we had to come back in and pick up cargo and go in for a night airdrop, which we didn't do that very often, especially with a firefight like what was going on that night. So we decided we would go, and we had ammunition on board. That's what they needed. When we made one pass, we had one of the engines shot out from under us, and the airplane descended until we got airspeed up, and it descended into the top of the trees, the jungle canopy. And we kind of thought that was it, but we got it flying, and we flew it about 20 minutes treetop level. And then when it come time to put the gear down, no landing gear. So there's only one thing to do. If you can't get it down, you're gonna go in on whatever you got, hope for the best. So I called for foam, and they foamed the end of the runway for us, and we landed right on the foam, and here I am today. I was the first airplane to go into North Vietnam, into Hanoi, to pick up our POWs. I was a flight engineer aboard the C-141s that went in there. Some of those guys that we picked up been there 7, 8, 9 years, 10 years, and they were most all flyers, so it meant really something for me to go back in '75 and fly this mission. And so we went into Hanoi that day. By the way, we had President Nixon on our radio the whole time, just like a crew member. talking to us and telling us, about everything we wanted to hear from our president. We had fighter escort going in. They tucked under our wings, and anything that was coming from ground to air, they took care of everything. There was nobody shooting at us. We made a pass over the field, and out of the right side of the airplane, I caught the runway. I said, there it is. And so we just bent it right over, because we're going in there one way or the other to get those guys. We had 8 or 9 airplanes that day, and each airplane had about 30 ex-POWs on it. As soon as we got them on, shut the ramping door, we had the engines cranked and we were taxiing. Half of them weren't even sat down yet, and so by the time we got everybody strapped in, we were rolling down that runway. And a neat thing was said when we lifted off from our LC team on the ground, and that was our control on the ground, and they said, hey, you guys are looking like a homesick angel. They talked to us all the way to Clark, and then from Clark all the way to Hawaii, and then from Hawaii all the way into Travis Air Force Base in San Francisco. And they told us everything that we weren't supposed to ask them. It was amazing what they told us went on in the camp. Some of them were not, not really with us yet, but they had a rough road to hoe, 8 or 9 years of that stuff. It was just like they were kind of reborn, and it give you that feeling that they just lost so much of what was really going on in the world, especially from the American side. It was pretty sad for us crew. We had a lot of wet eyes on that mission.
These personal Vietnam War stories are made possible by these sponsors.